We're about a couple hours to the north of Salt Lake City. We're here in the beautiful small city of Preston, Idaho. Hey everyone, it's Scott Man and welcome. It is great to be here in the state of Idaho just for a quick little day trip from Salt Lake City. This is my 47th state. Really excited to be here right now. And we're going to be exploring the city of Preston today. This is not going to be a very long video or anything, but this is where the famous movie Napoleon Dynamite took place and also was filmed, at least the majority of the locations. So we'll go by a lot of the different locations. Probably not all of them though, because some are widely scattered all throughout the area, even going down the northern part of Utah. But it'd be cool to explore the city too and check out some of the sites around the city too. All right, so been enjoying walking around downtown Preston so far, and they even put up a mural this year for Napoleon Dynamite too, with vote for Pedro and all that fun stuff. So we're standing over by what used to be Rex Kwon Do in the movie. The outside exterior looks a little different. Well, mean the facade, that is. But if you look on like Google Street View, some of the past images, then you might be able to tell the actual building, but that basically was the exterior that they used for Rex Kwon Do in the movie. But apparently across the street there's a jiu-jitsu, so perhaps across the street you might be able to learn some Rex Kwon Do. All right, so over here, further south on the highway, we got two stores that were featured in Napoleon Dynamite. First is King's. That is unfortunately no longer there, but back in the movie, that was where Summer Wheatley worked. And that was where Uncle Rico was telling Napoleon that to only get the 12-pack of markers, and also that they couldn't afford the fun pack and get some Pampers for their brother. And then the store over few to the right is Deseret Industries. That's where Napoleon got his suit jacket for the dance. That store is still around today, and you can get some clothes in there if you really want to. Feel like Napoleon Dynamite. We have left the downtown district and we're now on one of the side streets, and this is Preston Senior High School. This is the main high school here in Preston, and it was 20 years ago that a man named Pedro Sanchez won the election to become the student class president. And he had a little help from Napoleon Dynamite as he performed a very cool skit with all sorts of cool dance moves. So, yeah, sorry for not the best footage, but yeah, that was the house that Pedro lived in the house. But yeah, I didn't want to be at it for very long because it is a private home, and I want to respect the people who live there. I'm sure they're probably used to it, but gotta give them some privacy. Plus, there was someone actually leaving the house too, so it's like I didn't want to film them or anything, just to respect them. But it was there where Pedro got to take his sledgehammer off some sweet jumps. Napoleon, on the other hand, it did not go very well. Oh well. All right, so I'm gonna get out of the main downtown area. I'm gonna head to another movie location, just a little bit to the southeast, not very far though. All right, so we are southeast of the high school, and this is the playground for Pioneer Elementary School. And this is the famous tetherball pole which Napoleon Dynamite played in the movie. And at the very end of the movie, where he was playing tetherball with Deb, this is where the last scene of the movie. not Kip and LaFonda's wedding, not the scene that's shown in the like after the credits, but the end of the main movie. This is where they played tetherball. So it's like, this was not filmed at the high school. This is the one thing they filmed, although it's supposed to be set at the high school, it was filmed here at the elementary school. Oh, that reminds me, I caught you a delicious bass. Will you play me? All right, so taking a very quick break from all the Napoleon Dynamite sites. So I'm over in the northwest part of the city. This is Preston City Park. Got a nice little park area. Got a lot of picnic tables, even a covered shelter, and I even see some tennis courts and a couple playgrounds. Very nice little small park. All right, so there is one site for Napoleon Dynamite that I'm sure you guys have been waiting to see, but I'm going to say that to near the end of the video because I need to go get some lunch first. All right, I think it's time to go get some lunch. So we're standing in front of Big J Burgers. Yep, so the same Big J Burgers which was in Napoleon Dynamite. I don't think they actually ate there in the movie because I think I was at a different location, but the exterior was used in the movie, although it does look a lot different because I think they did do some major renovations on the building. But we have to get a burger, but we also have to get a side of tater tots. After all, when you're in the city where Napoleon Dynamite took place, you have to get tater tots. All right, it's time for some lunch, and this is almost like a regular fast food restaurant, but Big J's is a great place to go for some quick and delicious food. So they got burgers, chicken sandwiches. I haven't had a chicken sandwich in a while, so I got a chicken sandwich, and of course, I'm in Napoleon Dynamite country. I had to get tater tots. And I am gonna enjoy my tots. But first, I'm gonna have a bite of this chicken sandwich. Nice and crispy, really good. Some good bacon and cheese. This is the club sandwich. This is amazing, but this is why we're here. We gotta have tots in Preston, Idaho. They taste even better here in Napoleon Dynamite country. Those are fantastic tater tots. They're better than tater tots I've had in other places. But it's like, when it comes to great food, it's like you gotta check out Big J's. They have great stuff. It's definitely a lot better than having to worry about Uncle Rico eating all your steaks or trying to make yourself a dang quesadilla. All right, so I think it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's head over to Napoleon Dynamite's house. All right, so I'm not gonna get out of the car really for this, but here is Napoleon Dynamite's house. That's the same house that he lived in. One thing to note that someone else does live there, but yeah, they do encourage people taking pictures, so it's no problem as long as you do it in a respectful manner. But yeah, that's the house Napoleon Dynamite technically lives in, although obviously that was just for the movie, but pretty cool though. All right, we have made it back into downtown Preston. So it's a little bit of a shorter video today, but still cool though, because I've always wanted to come into Idaho, although I need to check out other parts like Boise and other areas of the state. But it was cool to visit Preston, check out all the different Napoleon Dynamite sites, and of course explore the city as well too. And of course get some tots for lunch. But yeah, so glad I came here. Now I'm gonna head back down to Salt Lake City where I'm staying for my main long weekend trip. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short video here in Preston, Idaho, as we check out all the different Napoleon Dynamite sites. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so that we don't miss out on any future adventures. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out here from Preston, Idaho. And remember, vote for Pedro. Gosh.